We say we are going to St. Petersburg, we are going to see President Putin. And in the key elements that I pointed out, I did say that as all of us here, we respect the UN Charter. For us, that is a very important and key charter that unites various countries of the world. And in our discussions with President Putin, we will be talking about the importance of the UN Charter. And we know the first group that is calling for a peaceful settlement, that has articulated the issue of respect for the sovereignty of countries. Many others have, and so we are also reiterating what has been said. And another key element that I spoke to was that there should be security for all countries, and indeed both countries. They should have a sense of security that their own sovereignty and their standing is also secured. And that's another key issue that also needs to be discussed. The quest for peace, in our view, is an important one. And the launching of the missiles today, in our view, does not deter us and has not stopped us from continuing to call for de-escalation. It is precisely this type of event that we saw today, or witness, or even experience, that makes us call for de-escalation. And there are offensives on both sides, and we are saying those must be de-escalated as both countries proceed on the road to peace. And the road to peace is not an easy one. It's often a very difficult one. We also, from our own country, had to traverse that difficult road to peace. And even when the conflict becomes most intense, that is when peace should be made and be found. I specifically remember the efforts of the founding father of our democracy, President Mandela, who, even when he was in prison and apartheid was at its highest and its worst, he said this was the time for us to enter into negotiations to bring the nightmare of apartheid to an end. So we do believe that even at this stage, even as there's intensification